Jungkook is a super rich college dude who insulted you in public for being poor. And now you are in seek of revenge for his act. You and Jungkook are project partners. You invite him to your flat. After a short 15 minutes walk, we finally arrived at my flat complex and were climbing the stairs. Humming a happy little tune to myself, I took the stairs two at a time, leaving Jungkook behind me. Hurry up, you lazy boy. What's taking you so long? Excuse me for not being able to bounce up 6 flights of stairs like a damn kangaroo. Not all of us work at the gym. Well, maybe you would be a little better if you hadn't run out of my boxing lesson. And besides, don't pretend you are not fit. You don't get a stomach as hard as yours by slouching around on the couch. Do you? I knew it. You were totally touching me up on purpose to feel my abs. I stilled, realizing my mistake. Jungkookie, don't flatter yourself. I was merely assessing you, so I knew how to adapt my teaching for your level of fitness. My level of fitness? You should have known by one glance that I was top tier, he remarked with an arrogant smirk. As I was about to take another step, Jungkook's foot caught a broken piece of the staircase. Damn! That's karma for being mean to me, I called out childishly. It's this cheap, stupid staircase. Why haven't you asked the landlord to repair this stupid thing? What the actual hell? Then why don't you move apartments? I can't, Jungkook, and I can't afford anywhere better. So, we have got to take what we can get. After some moments of silence, I cleared my throat awkwardly and continued my path up the stairs. He didn't say anything else and slowly continued to walk behind me in silence. Here we are, my floor, number 7. What? He threw me a hate-filled glare, pointing over to the elevator on his right. Would you kindly like to explain to me why I hacked up 7 flights of stairs when you have a damn elevator? Yeah, about that, I kind of have a fear of tight spaces, so elevators aren't really my thing. And you couldn't have taken the stairs by yourself and let me go up in the elevator and wait for you. Well, yeah, I could have. But what is the fun in that? It's way more fun to watch you suffer. Wyan, have I ever mentioned before how much I hate you? Oh, Jungkookie, you have such a beautiful way of showing affection, don't you? He gave me a blank look. Now hurry up and let me into your stupid cheap apartment. I will let you in when you tell me the password, I stated firmly. Park Wyan is a witch. No, not even close. Guess again. Fine. Park Wyan is an annoying witch. No, that was even worse. I will give you a hint. It's a compliment towards me. It begins with S. Stupid, stubborn, sick in the head. It was, you idiot. But whatever, I will let you in. It's not your fault you're stupid. Jungkookie, welcome to the home of the great Wyan. As I let Jungkook through my apartment door, I felt a wave of insecurity run through me. My flat looked like an absolute mess. I swear, I'm usually tidier than this. I just wasn't expecting visitors. I can see that. Anyway, let's work down here. So, let's get started. Why do you claim fewer women are studying economics compared to men? Simple, because they would rather be the next Kim Kardashian influencer. Are you trying to imply girls only care about their looks? Because if you are a stupid pig. Simmer down, Miss Feminist. I purposely said that to rile you up. And like the idiot you are, you fell for it. Not knowing what else to say, I reached out and gave him a harsh shove. He was about to fall from the sofa, but managed to steady himself and his laptop. What the hell, Wyan? This laptop cost over 2,000 pounds. Well, it's your own fault for buying a ridiculously overpriced laptop. I got mine for 200. And besides, you are rich anyway. Can't you buy a new one? Just because I can afford a new one doesn't mean I'm not going to treat my belongings with respect. Alright, I'm sorry. Jungkook leaned forward and was about to explain something when he paused abruptly. Hold on, what on earth is that? Your sofa is all lumpy. Finally fed up, he proceeded to show his hand underneath the sofa cushion before pulling out a scrap of material. It was my bright pink push-up. He held it high, so it dangled embarrassingly in front of both of our faces. Is this yours? No. Are you sure? Because it looks around your size, he said as he flickered his eyes between my chest with a smirk on his face. Don't look at my melons. Melons? What melons? All I see are two oddly shaped saggy potatoes. What did you say? I asked slowly, my voice curing with an incredible amount of threat. You heard me. I said you had saggy potatoes. That's it, you are dead. My plan for friendship was instantly forgotten, and all I saw was red. Without a second thought, I swung my foot and gave him a harsh jab to the back. Jungkook hit the floor with a loud thud, and his laptop skidded off somewhere to the side. He let out a long pained groan. Not giving him a chance to stand up, I threw myself on top of him and shoved his shoulders roughly onto the ground. Take it back, I screamed. What the hell is wrong with you? I said take it back. No way. As I was about to go for his neck, I was suddenly knocked off balance. Suddenly, his arms were at my waist, and the two of us rolled until my back was pinned down against the ground. Startled, I looked up to find Jungkook's sharply colored eyes staring down at me. His legs were parted and placed on either side of my torso, and his hands on either side of my head. You can give a good kick, but when it comes to pinning someone down, I will always be superior, he whispered roughly against my ear. Suddenly, I heard a long creak as my front door swung wide open. Both of us turned our heads sharply towards the direction of the door. Jimin stood staring at us with both of his eyebrows raised in shock. Well damn, you guys move fast. Oh damn. Jimin didn't say anything and looked between the two of us in confusion. Jungkook looked more uncomfortable than I would ever seen him. I swear to God, we weren't doing anything, I promise. I froze up as I realized why Jungkook seemed so panicked. He thought Jimin was my boyfriend. Quickly speed walking over to Jimin, I grabbed his arm. Babe, don't get mad. We weren't messing around. I lost my temper and attacked him. Jimin looked confused. Hush! Let's not say anything. We might regret. I hissed as I gave Jimin a warning look in silent communication for him to shut up. Jungkook cleared his throat awkwardly from behind us. So, you guys seem like you have a lot to talk about. So, I'm going to see myself out. Then, he hurried for the door at a speed faster than I thought was humanly possible. See you, Jungkookie, I called out. He didn't respond. As soon as he was gone, I smiled at Jimin sweetly. Sorry about that. I just didn't want you to screw things up for me. Screw things up? He laughed. What was there to screw up? It looks like your plan was working excellently. You have got the guy jumping on you already, he said playfully. Yeah, about that, the reason he was on top of me was because I tried to attack him. Jimin's face faded. Well, in that case, you did a stupid job, didn't you? Suddenly, I got a phone call. It was her. With shaky hands, I pressed the answer button. Immediately, I heard her breathing on the other end of the phone. I caught Jimin staring at me sympathetically. Mom, are you there? Yes, I am, honey. How's my big girl? My mom would and always would be the greatest person I knew. She was exactly what every little girl would want from a mom. She would listen to my problems for hours, slap me upside the head for being an idiot, tease me about my silly little crushes, and most importantly, she loved me. But then 3 years ago, everything was screwed up by making her sick. I'm fine, Mom. I'm always fine, so stop worrying. Oh, really? What have you been having for dinner then? I paused and then glanced nervously over to the pizza box. Healthy stuff, of course. I had tons of vegetables. Yum yum. I blabbered with a nervous laugh. YN, be honest. Is there a pizza box in your apartment right now? Okay, fine. Maybe I'm not eating the healthiest, but I'm still alive, so it's all good. God, you're such a mom. That's because I'm a mom, and besides, I'm a nurse, remember? So I find it hard not to show concern for your diet. Look, sorry, YN. I need to go now. The doctors need to run some tests. But I will give you a ring later tonight, okay? Okay then, I'll talk to you later. I love you. Love you more. I glanced up at Jimin, whose eyes were dripping with empathy. I stormed out of the room. As much as I tried to deny it, I knew it was true. My mother was dying. Quickly, I headed over to the nearest street. A small smile drew to my face as I spotted the bright LED sign of our local pizza store. Suddenly, my eyes locked onto a familiar figure. It was Jungkook. He was midway through crossing the road and was accompanied by an elegant-looking brunette with a beautiful black mini dress on. I assumed they were on their way to a fancy dinner. Hey Jungkookie, over here, I called out. Jungkook stilled at the sound of my voice, and with a horror movie type slowness, he slowly turned his head in my direction. Oh, for heaven's sake, do I ever get a break from you? No, he responded by looking me up and down with disgust. Interrupting Jungkook's and I's heated exchange, the brunette girl gave me a friendly smile. Are you guys close friends or something? Yeah, no, we are not. I hate her. A frown immediately fell upon her face. Why are you being so rude to her? She asked. Jungkook looked at a loss for words and started spluttering his mouth open and closed like an idiot. The fool was probably panicking because he was scared of losing out on his latest bed buddy. Yeah, Jungkook, why are you being so rude to me? I was only trying to say hello to my friend. Wanting to add even more fuel to the fire, I turned my attention back to the brunette. So, are you Jungkook's new girlfriend? Oh no, we are not dating. Jungkook's just taking me out before we go back to his apartment. My heart dropped a little sympathy for this poor girl. From her body language, it was clear she was interested in a real relationship with Jungkook. This is exactly why I hated him. He was a user, a manipulator, and a monster. But it was fine. I was going to save this girl from the stupid situation she was in. My name is Lisa, so where are you off to? Oh, I'm just on my way to pick up some pizza. Pizza? You are a trainer. Aren't you supposed to eat healthy? Well, not all of us have time or money to eat healthy all the time. That wasn't entirely true. I could technically afford to buy myself a bag of frozen vegetables, but I was hardly going to admit that to him. Well, why don't you join us for dinner? Jungkook can pay, and that way you can get something healthy to eat. I honestly could have kissed Lisa for giving me such an easy invitation to invade in on their date. I would love to. Yeah, I bet you would. Well, whatever, let's go. My eyes immediately rested on the high-end looking restaurant before me. It was everything I expected. Glistening windows and a fancy sign above the door. Jungkook held the door open for Lisa with a smile, but the moment she was in, he gave me a nasty look. As I opened the door after them, a feeling of unease ran through me. It was the kind of feeling you get when you're at a place where you don't belong. Upon entry, a middle-aged waiter rushed over to us with a welcoming smile on his face. His eyes quickly washed over us, but the second he got to me, he paused. Why are you not wearing the appropriate dress code? He asked boldly. What dress code? Our restaurant has a strict black tie dress code. We do not allow people to dine here who are wearing ratty or blue jeans. You can't be serious. It's not like she's dressed half. I think you can make an exception, she argued. I gave her a thankful smile for sticking up for me. It was official. She was definitely too good for Jungkook. I'm afraid we cannot make an exception, he explained tightly. No, it's alright. You guys go on ahead without me. I'm not even supposed to be here anymore. I explained with a nervous laugh. Wait, you can still have dinner with us. Shocked by his behavior, I took a while to speak, but finally I did. No, I can't. The guy said I couldn't. Yeah, only because you are dressed like an idiot. There is a dress boutique down the street. I will buy you one. Well, this is the end of today's video. Thank you for watching. In order to watch the previous part of this video, please check out the playlist titled Revenge. Take care, see you, bye.